I'm walking on my property right now, trying to collect my thoughts and perhaps calm down a little bit, but I'm upset because, today we're going to witness everything that's wrong with this country. I think so. There's an event going on in southern BC. There's a farm right now that's being raided. It's a long story, right? This farm they have ostriches. The ostriches are used, the eggs of the ostriches are used for scientific research and et cetera. And then 6 months ago, a few ostriches were sick with the bird flu, died, and then Health Canada, or the Food Inspection Agency, ordered a direct cull. They ordered that all the animals be killed, which is an old, outdated, archaic policy, right? I mean, we have modern technology. We could isolate some animals and protect the rest of the animals and do things like that. But it's completely archaic, and so that's one problem. So it shows one problem, which is we have archaic rules and we're unwilling to discuss rules and change rules. And we also have a problem where we have elected officials who pass on these massive powers to bureaucrats, and then the bureaucrats are the ones who make the rules, like we saw during COVID with Dr. Tam and Dr. Hinshaw and Bonnie Henry and whatever. Like the wrong people, the people who don't face any consequences are making the rules. So then so the poor people at this farm, they tried to exercise their rights and of appealing and stuff like that. But don't fool yourself, because appealing a decision from the government is a waste of time, okay? It's lawfare, it's costly, it's complicated, it's designed for you to lose. You will not win an appeal against the government. You have no rights. Don't even think about it. The moment the government violates your rights, you have no rights. You have no recourse. And then so after appealing and exhausting a whole bunch of possibilities, these people are still putting up a fight. And the government now, because somebody's being defiant, the government will use extreme force, okay? So there's 40 vehicles on their way there, or they're already there. There's 40 RCMP officers that are going to do the bidding of a bunch of civil servants who work for the Food Inspection Agency. And so these police officers, they're morally corrupt, okay? They're doing it for the overtime paycheck. They don't give a shit. And these bureaucrats, they're doing it for their own good. They don't give a shit about you. And then last night, in the middle of the night, power's going to be taken out. We won't be able to witness what's happening, okay? This is like KGB, Gestapo bullshit, where the government raids you in the middle of the night, puts fear in you, and does something absolutely disgusting, and they don't want you to know about it. They don't want you to know about the cremation ovens or the cattle cars or anything like that. So if the government was absolutely transparent and honest, they would let us film the whole event, but you cannot film the whole event. Which brings me up to another point, which is most of you don't even know the event's going on because the media is not talking about it. Imagine that. The media is not talking about it. Why is the media not talking about it? It's an event. I don't give a shit what you say. I mean, 40 RCMP officers, 400 ostriches about to be slaughtered, groups on both sides. Like, it's an event. It's newsworthy. I've seen bigger news stories about missing dogs, but nope, nobody will talk about this. No mainstream media will pick this up because they've been censored, or they've been bought, or they're a propaganda arm of the government. So they won't talk about this. And therefore, you guys are asleep. Not you guys. Most of you, my followers, are not asleep. Thank you. I appreciate that. But most of Canada is asleep while this is going on because they're getting their news from the CBC. And if the CBC doesn't cover it, then people don't know about it. And then, so the media shame on the media for being quiet about this, but shame on politicians. I mean, nobody's talking about this. I haven't seen a message from Pierre Poilievre. I haven't seen a message from Danielle Smith, the Minister of Agriculture, or the Minister of Food Inspections, whatever. I haven't seen a message on this from anyone. Poilievre, Mr. Poilievre, you have no backbone, man. I know what you're doing. You're waiting for the polls, or you have some polls that said, unpopular opinion, don't wait in on this one. That's not leadership. That's not courage. That's why you keep losing, conservatives. That's why you guys keep losing. You have no moral backbone. And the Liberals keep winning because the rest of Canada is being fooled and has no intellectual backbone. I don't know. I mean, this is bullshit. Like, and yes, so we're going to witness something today that is absolutely like, and wake up, folks, give yourselves a shake. Like, they did this to us during COVID and they're doing it to us again. I mean, we're one step away from, you know, somebody going to, like, imagine you got an old age home with like 100 tenants in there and 3 of them get sick from COVID. Hey, let's just call the whole home. Let's just slaughter them all. By the way, that's almost what they did during COVID, right? So they're not slaughtering them with guns like you think, but they're doing MAID. They're putting them on ventilators. They're giving them multiple boosters. We're basically calling old people in this country, or the undesirable, or whatever you want to call them. So I don't know. The ostriches to me are symbolic of something big, and I think this is, I don't know. I don't know if it's a turning point or not. Because I'm at a loss. The nation just won't wake up. The nation just won't wake up. I mean, yeah, we re-elected the Liberals, so the nation won't wake up. But if this happens, I mean, I've given up on Canada. I've given up on Canada because everything that's wrong with Canada, you know, I figured that out a long time ago. It's a failed experiment. Confederation's a failed experiment. But fellow Albertans, if this happens today and they slaughter a bunch of ostriches, I hope more of you will wake up to the fact that there's no salvaging in the rest of Canada, and there is a salvation for Alberta, and the salvation for Alberta is to separate from the rest of Canada and form a republic with a proper constitution that protects our rights and freedoms. Cheers, folks.